So can you let us know how you're doing? How is Saturday going? And can you walk me through a few things that you learned last week? Just make sure that you went back to study. Is that okay, B?
Yeah, hi James. I
Alright.
couldn't watch the video because I'm trying to access the video and also I was also busy. So yeah. What did we learn last week again?
Yeah, anything that you can remember, anything that you pick up from last week's session, anything.
I'm trying to, I don't want to say what we did the previous week, so I'm trying to remember. Can you remind me what we learned last week so maybe I could be able to remember?
Oh, okay. We did a lot. So we looked at our network. We looked at how we can check active connections. We looked at looking at if there's any suspicious activities going on our network, how we can log on to our router. We talked
Oh yeah.
about, yeah, I shouldn't be doing
IP
everything.
config. We went through the IP config. We talked about the gateway. I think we download the Shark, WireShark. What is it called again?
Yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah, we did install. I installed it and I said everyone should install it as well. So I hope we all have WireShark now. So yeah, thanks. B. One more question for you.
okay.
I did describe. We talked about network address and host address. Can you tell me the differences now?
Oh yeah. Network address is used to identify the network. So mainly, and the host is used to identify particular devices that is linked with the network.
Okay, interesting. Thank you for that. I'll go to James. Can you differentiate between network address and host address?
The network address is like my street address. So it is while the host address is unique, just my home address. So the network address, it can be sent to all machine, while the host, if a packet is coming, right, it can go into the network. Why the host is very specific. So if the packet is supposed to be delivered to my machine, it comes directly to that particular host. And yeah, that is the host and the network address to my understanding.
Okay, thank you so much. Babajide, do you want to try the difference between host address and network address?
Please give me a second. I'm just setting up. Give me a second.
Okay, that's fine. We can move on. James Alanraji, do you want to differentiate between network address and host address, please?
Yeah, I just mentioned it earlier on.
Oh, sorry. Have I called you already, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, maybe because you're on my sake, so that's why I call you again. Saka, I'm sure you were here on Thursday, so.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here. I just got off from work, so I'm on the bus.
You're on the bus. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Shala, differences between network address and host address to you?
Yeah. Network address is it's like a unique number assigned to the network, which the host connects to, is attached to. Okay, and the host address is the unique number assigned to the host itself.
Oh, okay. No, I've not seen Fortune. Is Fortune here? Okay, yeah, Fortune. Over to you, please.
Yeah, hi. So the network address is the address assigned to a particular location from the network provider. And the host address is the address assigned to a particular user. Say, for instance, the host for me would be my home router, and the the network address would be the connection from the street to my home.
Hmm. Thank you. Pat, I don't know if you can speak, so would you want to try? If you can speak, obviously, but if you can't, it's okay. Yeah, I think she can speak, but it's fine. Who is Rexford? I don't know who is Rexford. Rexford. I don't know. If you can rename your, your correct name. I don't think I've seen this name before. Rexford. I don't know. All right. So I'm not sure if I've gone through everyone. Is there anybody that I'm missing? Yeah, Miss Michael. Were you here on Thursday? Mr. Michael. Okay, maybe you can talk. That's fine. I don't know. Tessie. Yeah, I think Tessie was here. Who's reason? Oh, Adebola, yeah, I'm coming to you. Let me go to Tessie first. Tessie, do you want to?
Yeah. Good
Okay.
evening.
Good evening.
Network address is the unique identification number assigned to the particular network. Why host address is a unique is a unique number assigned to the device.
Okay, it's assigned to device, right? Okay, thank you. I think it's Adebola, right? Yeah, Adebola, can you give it a go, please?
Yes, thank you very much, James. From what we did last session, the network address is the IP address for a network that's assigned to a network that's the gateway to the internet, while the host address is specific for each device on the network.
You said network address, the gateway?
Yes.
Okay, that's not quite right. So network address is so your your gateway address. That's the address that you use to get to the internet. That's your router address. So that's not your network address. So your network address, it's basically, as I explained it. So you have a network, right? And that network needs to have like it's just like an address, and I'm using this to explain it just so it's very clear. When you was it B was telling me that she lives at Oxford Street or Oxford Circle, whatever Oxford it is. So
I remember that.
So that Oxford Street, that Oxford Street,
27 or 35.
Yeah, whatever Oxford number she lives. But so that Oxford Street, see that Oxford Street as the network address, meaning that network address is common to everyone host on that within that network. Exactly. So I'm trying to explain it this way, just so it's clear. Because when you understand it fully, you don't have to even cram it. You don't necessarily have to cram anything. You just have to understand it, and you can explain it in a multiple way. So again, like I said, network address is basically like Oxford Street again. So it's common to all of the hosts within the network. Whereas your host's address, it's your unique number. Example, if your house address is 32 Oxford Street, for example, if I send a parcel to you, in network time, that will be like packet. If I send a parcel to you, that parcel would just get to the Oxford Street, and it will be like, where am I going? If I didn't put your number, if I just said, Amazon, please send stuff to Oxford Street. Number one, there will be so many Oxford Streets in the UK. It's not only London. There's Oxford Street in my area. There's Oxford Street in Reading. There's Oxford Street everywhere, basically. So they'll be like, which Oxford Street? So you might say, okay, Oxford Street, London. Okay, fine. You've kind of narrowed it down to London. But then when one gets to Oxford Street in London, they will now be like, where should we deliver this? Then it will now be the case of Oxford Street, number 1, number 2, number 3, number whatever. I hope that makes sense. So that's that number, that house address number, that is the host number because it's unique to everybody. Whereas that the name of the street, that is the network address. Please, guys, I really implore you guys to, whatever we do, go and study more, ask questions on the group chat, and if there's any concerns, you can let me know. Because again, this is not going to be about just showing practical things, but if you don't fully understand the theory behind things, people can struggle. So yeah, I'm doing this approach just to make sure that we are studying, we know exactly what we are doing in place. I will implore you guys to try, and make sure that you're studying. So I did ask us to install WireShark last week. Can we all confirm that we have it installed now? Please, if you can mute yourself one after the other. I'll start with
Yes.
with Shola. Shola, do you have it installed?
Yes. I do.
Okay, good. Adebola, do you have it installed as well? WireShark?
Yes, please.
Okay, B, you alright?
Yes, I did it last week.
Brilliant.
On Thursday. Yeah.
Cool, brilliant. I don't know if everyone, did you manage to install it?
Hi James.
Who's that?
Babajide.
Babajide, sorry. Did you
Yeah,
get it
so
installed?
here's the thing. I actually struggled to download the.
Sorry, Babajide, I can't hear you again. You're gone.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can now.
Yeah, I said unfortunately I couldn't download the WireShark. I really don't know what's wrong with my computer at the minute. Anytime I try to download anything, it's always telling me. I mean, I try to install it. It's always telling me to go to admin and then put in my password and whatnot. But
Yeah, I'm coming. We can have a look. Let me just go through everyone. Yeah. Fortune, I guess you're fine too, right?
Yeah.
Brilliant. James, you're right.
Yes.
Miss Michael, all is good as well, right? Okay. I don't think he is able to talk today. Saka, you are fine too, right?
Yeah, I downloaded it that same day. So I'm all right.
Cool. But Shola, you're okay as well.
Yes.
Tessie, you're fine as well, right? I guess.
Yes.
So, okay, so it's only Adebola, right? Is it? I think Adebola is struggling, or Babaji is Adebola or Babaji. Which
yeah, it's
one of you?
Babajide.
Babajide. Okay, so please add me. Can you give Babajide the right to share his screen so I can have a look to see the error message before we proceed tonight, please. So he's able to share his screen. Can have a look. Babajide, can you try now and share your screen?
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
No, I can't see anything. I'm just seeing your name. No screen. You're not sharing your screen.
1 second. How about now?
Yes, I can see it now.
So, a second, let's sort this out. So here's the thing.
Just go to Google and down. Yeah, okay, you have the install file already. So just click on open. The second one, the installation file. Just click on open.
It doesn't do anything.
Just click on it.
This is all I get. That's all I get from it.
Strange. No, is there giving you any error message, anything, right?
Yes.
So what I can't see the error message. I don't know what's the error message. I can't help if I didn't see the error message.
Give me you know what? Yeah, I really don't want to disturb the class. Can you just go on and then I can, take a picture.
Okay, one question. Are you using your work laptop? Maybe your laptop is locked down, or are you using your personal laptop?
It's a personal laptop.
So should you to do anything
Can
on
I
your
suggest
personal?
something? Can you re-download it on Chrome instead of Edge? You're currently using
Yeah,
Edge.
I've actually done that a couple of times.
I don't think it should matter, but I just want to see the error message because no matter what.
I'll send you an error message.
Yeah, but let's try and fix it now because you need it. Do you understand? Like you need it. Otherwise, you will not be able to do whatever we want to do today. So let's see the error message. It's part of the learning because we're still going to be installing more stuff. So if you have issues with this one, then probably going to have issues with other ones. So right click it and run it as an administrator. Right click on it. Can you right click it?
I've
So
done that.
you know what? Remove from list. Remove from list and go to remove from list. Remove it from your download. Just right click on and delete it. Delete it and go to Google. Go to Google and start all over again. Let me see where the problem is from. Go to Google. Share your screen. Go to Google. Yeah, google.com. So because I don't know what you've done, before you get there. So let's start from the beginning so I can see. Go to WireShark download. So no, not that one. No. Go back. Use the second one. Yeah, use that. No, second one. Yeah, you get down. Yeah, no. Just calm down. Window installer. You're using Windows machine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just click on the first one. Click on
I've
it.
done it already.
Okay, yeah, I can't see it. Yeah, okay. When you finish downloading, just let's see. Okay.
So
Click on it. Yeah, just click on it. No. Yeah, click on the download. Or go to the folder. Go to your download folder. Well, let's say. Yeah, it's giving you one error that I cannot see. I can hear some sound. I can't see whatever it's saying. So I need to see that prompt, whatever it's saying. Can you show it so that I can?
I'll take a screen grab
No.
and send it to you.
Why can't you show it?
I don't know. It's not giving me the chance to share.
Okay, because I'm not able to help if I can't see the error message, right? So if I see, then I can know what we can do.
Yeah,
Alright.
is it possible to take control of his
Yeah, even though if I take control of his machine, it's still going to, because it's still machine. If I click on the download folder, it will still, I think is the prompt it's showing on another screen that we are not able to see. So
Yes. I just sent you a photo of it now.
Okay, you send it to where?
Yeah, on Telegram, on your number on Telegram.
Let me have a look because you really need to get it sorted otherwise. So just send it down.
Yeah, I just said.
I can't see anything. Nothing comes yet. Let me see.
Apology, guys. I'm the only one
Okay,
delaying the
yeah,
progress of the class.
you just coming in. Right. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Yeah, that should be an option for yes.
Yeah, so I don't have the option.
To continue, enter admin username and password. Yeah. So you have your your username of your machine and your password, right?
Yes, I have everything.
Yeah, then just if you go to show more details, what was the option that you see there?
It doesn't give me. It doesn't give me that.
Oh,
So
user
if I go to show
control.
more detail,
Yeah, then this is gonna take a bit of time. I'm gonna have to do this with you on a one-on-one basis, right?
right? Okay.
Okay, all right. Sorry. Yeah,
No
this
worries.
is
No worries.
it's
No worries. I'm just going to.
smoother.
It's all right.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, okay. I'm going to start sharing my screen now. So yeah, so I'm gonna start. So guys, please work with me on this. I'll start from the very beginning so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So stop without saving. Sorry, okay, so I'm gonna go to here and just whack in WireShark on my search box. Sorry, my laptop is acting up, so just let's do this. Okay, thanks everyone. Come on, my laptop, don't do this. There is someone else way. Okay, no worries. Let's do it with my laptop is acting up. So admin, can you give Fortune admin rights, please? So Fortune can share his screen. I'm not sure what's wrong with my laptop, so I don't want to delay too much. So Fortune, can you share your screen, please, whenever you can?
So, sorry, I just need to do something very quickly.
On your laptop? Okay.
No, not on my laptop. Like someone is knocking, so I need
Okay,
to.
that's fine. B, do you mind you doing it? Sharing your own screen.
Yes.
Okay, please, admin, can you give B the right to share our screen, please? I will stop sharing now.
Can you see my screen?
Yep. Oh, brilliant. Good. So can you start from the very beginning so that people can follow you? Close this application, close the WireShark app, and start, open it up from the very beginning. Close it. No, just go there. Just X out of that. Yeah, just exit here and start from the beginning.
Do you want to take control of my PC?
No. That's it. Just no. Just do it. You can just do it. Don't worry, and just run as an admin. Run as an administrator. Yeah. Guys, are you following that? Any questions before we proceed? Please, I need to show that we are following it. Are we all okay?
Why are we running as an administrator anyway?
I mean, are we here? Is everybody up to this point that B is? Are we all good?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody's up to this stage, right? Okay, so we can see all our interfaces, right? So these are all our interfaces. We have our local LAN, we have our Wi-Fi. So you can actually capture traffic. So what we're going to be doing this is what we call incident response. So what on a device or in a complaint, every network that you have, there's what we call logs, and there's what we call data capture. So inside that data, we have like network address. Again, that's why we kept doing network, because that's where. Oh, Adebola. Sorry, Adebola, what's the problem, please?
Sorry, James. Do you want us to also open the WireShark and do this along with you, or are just watching your screen?
I think I was really clear. I said everybody should follow B and do the same thing. So that was why I was asking us that, are we doing it? B, can you close it so that we start from the very beginning again? Please, everybody follow what she's doing. Please follow what she's doing. That's why I kept asking. If you are not there, please let me know. So B, once you open it, we'll wait and we'll make sure that everybody, is on this page. Please, if anyone is not there, please let me know. So I'm waiting for B. B, if you can start, please. Yeah, I think. So are we all here? Everyone? Everyone?
Yes.
Is everybody here? Is there anyone that is not here? Because I don't want to be too fast. I think I don't want to be too slow. For the last time, are we all here? Are we all good? Is everything okay here? Do we know how we get to this point? Everyone? Okay, I assume we all know. So these are interfaces. So when you want to look at the traffic in network, we have what we call interfaces for every of your network. So let's say we want to look at what's going on in our Wi-Fi. We want to check how many traffic is coming in. Somebody asked me on Thursday, I can't remember the person, it was like, how do I know if my network is compromised? This is another way to know. So B, let's click on the Y. And do we all see the same thing, similar to what B? This is B's network, but it might not be exactly like yours, but everybody should see Wi-Fi. Are we all seeing the same thing in terms of what network we can see? Because B has got VirtualBox and she has some other VMware running. That's why she has more internet. So the other people might not have the exact thing, but you should have Wi-Fi and you should have like your local area connection. Please, if you don't talk back to me, I don't know. Do we have the same thing?
Yes.
Okay. B, just click on the Wi-Fi, double click on the Wi-Fi, just double click us, and then we'll start to see traffic coming in now. Do we see? Please press the red one at the top. Press the red one. Just, press it. Guys, are we seeing the same thing up to here?
Yep.
Everyone, are we all good?
Yes.
Okay. Is there someone that is not up to? I mean, you're not seeing this kind of phase or interface, or yours is looking different? Because I can't see, so I can only talk to you. So if anybody has any issue, please talk to me. Are we all good, right? Okay, I'm assuming. So this is logs now. So B, if you come down to your come, just stay there. So question for everyone: what can you see from this log? What is it that it looks like? Oh, I know this. What is it that you can pick up from these logs? What is it that you can see from there? There are a bunch of numbers and whatever. Because you have to know that over the internet, we have bytes and numbers. So Michael say IP address, yes, spot on. What else can you pick up? What else? Anyone? B.
MAC
What
address.
else? Where is that?
On the internet.
Yeah. Cool. MAC address. Okay. Mike said port number. Okay.
Source and destination.
Okay.
Default
What's
gateway.
default gateway? I don't
Written
think so.
destination.
Where did you
Written
see
destination.
no, I'm going. Where did you see default gateway?
It's not written default gateway, but destination.
Yeah, destination is not default gateway. It's
Okay.
destination. Yeah, that's the name. It's not default. It's different.
Okay.
So what else can we see? What else?
Protocol.
Okay.
Host
So
address.
yeah, we can see host address. Where's host address? No, there's no host address there. Where is your host address?
I think we can see data, how many gigabytes or megabytes we've been using.
Device number. Yeah. So this is sorry, go on.
Yeah, do you mean me? Sorry.
Yeah, I think somebody wanted to ask me a question. So
Ask the question. I'm just talking about the data. Data
uh,
needed shows how many gigabytes you spend like you're using.
okay. So B, can you go to frame and drop it down? Frame and drop it down. Yeah, drop down. Cool. Thank you. These things are really important. So this is what we call payload in security. We call them payload. And payload it's what when there is a transaction that happens on the internet, it generates payload. And all of these things are something that they are important. If we start from the very one, we can see byte, we can see the wire. So that's wire, that's the traffic that goes on the internet. We can see the how many section, that the number of section. We can see the interface ID. We can see the encapsulation. We can see the time that the data arrive. You can see, so these things are very important because when you are doing your incident response, the police will tell you that can you capture all of this time, because they want to compare it to, so they have the time that the incident happened and they want to compare it to when the incident did not happen so that they can know what has changed. Because if a threat actor get into your network, they normally change something. So that's why you capture your traffic first to say what time does the traffic arrive to my network and what time does the incident happen. So on this with what we are looking at B's laptop now, the arrival time is today at 8:30 GMT, that's UK time, and we can see all of those information. We see the time data from previous capture 0. We can see all of these useful details, right? We can see very useful information about that. MAC address, yes. So if you go back to the drop down again and let's go to, you can close it back, yes, close it back, and let's go to Ethernet and drop down now as well. What can we see here? We can see address, we can see MAC address, we can see yes, the only thing we can see here is MAC address. So let's go back to the internet protocol, please. Internet protocol. So what can we see here? We can see that we are using internet version 4. We can see the headers. We can see the total length of data that came in, and we can see that we are using protocol. So again, I explained what protocol is last week. Can anybody tell me what is protocol? And what type of protocol do we have?
It's
Protocol.
UDP, but it's a set of rules. It's about
No, what is protocol? That's, you say it's a set of rules. Yeah, thank you for that. And how many type do we have?
HTTP.
So one after the other,
FTP.
please. So we have FTP. We have what else?
HTTP.
Okay.
HTTPS.
Yes, yeah.
We have
ST.
TCP.
TCP, good.
Yeah.
Does anyone know the difference between the UDP and the TCP? Anybody that has studied?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, B. What is the difference?
One is reliable and the other one is not reliable. So
Which one is reliable and which one is not reliable?
TCP is reliable.
Okay. And UDP is not reliable. Can you give me an
It
example?
is reliable, but it's just not as TCP. So
Okay.
YouTube, when you're watching YouTube, it might take some time for you to load, but it's still gonna load, but it's gonna take some time.
You mean is that UDP or TCP?
UDP.
Wow, brilliant. Brilliant. Wow. Okay, anybody else want to try? I'll come back to your response B. Anybody else want to try? TCP UDP.
Yeah, I also read that one is connection based, the other one is not connection based.
Which one is connection based and which one is not connection based?
I think TCP is connection.
And UDP is not connection. Okay.
Yeah.
Fortune has been really quiet this night. Fortune, are you okay? Fortune, are you okay?
Yeah, I came back to my machine and I noticed it was off, so I had to start over again.
Okay. So did you hear what we said about TCP and UDP protocol, right? What is protocol and
Yes, I heard it. I heard
Okay.
of that.
Do you know the differences between UDP and TCP?
Well, one is what like the person who spoke recently. One is protocol based or connection based, and the other one is connectionless. Say then I think UDP, like B said, UDP is faster, has a higher speed, and TCP is slightly slower. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys just Google it or if you know it, but there's something that I want to hear. For me, it's about having a full understanding of something and not necessarily have to. I mean, I know Google, right? But everybody can use Google, but if you don't fully understand it, everything that you guys have said as it's correct, but you've not been able to explain to me why TCP is connection oriented and why UDP is connectionless, and I'll explain it. It's because sorry, go on. You want to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, I wanted to give an example. I think, like,
Okay.
when
Is that Fortune, right?
yes, it's Fortune.
Okay, please
Like
go
when
on.
we use stuffs like, let's say we go on the internet and we want to browse, go to a particular website, say we use TCP, but say for instance, for stuffs like VoIP and say DNS, we use UDP.
That's absolutely correct. Yes, but again, no one has been able to explain why why one is connection oriented and why the other one is connectionless. I need someone to be able to explain that to me. Why? Because there's a reason why. Can anybody try? Okay, I will explain it. And again, we are getting to this stage in this training why all of these things matter, because this is log. What B is showing us is literally what we call packet. That is log. So because we are investigating packet, that's hence why we need to understand basis of networking. Because when you are looking at logs, these are all the things that you are looking at. You are seeing time, you're seeing IP addresses, you're seeing destination protocol, length, and all of these things.
So does it have something to do with the error? No?
No, nothing to do with error. So the reason why, so I'll use B as an example. So B, I don't have your number. Assuming that I have your number, I just ring you, say hello. This is James. What will be the first thing that you would do if I call you?
Check to confirm.
Yes. Then what would then do? You pick up your call, right?
Yeah.
Then after picking, then what do? Then we start to converse, right? We start to
Communication.
speak. Yes. So the when I pick up my phone and ring you, we call it sync. So I'm sending a request to you, right? I'm dialing your phone and I'll go to my phone box, I'll bring your name out, B, and I'll dial, right? It will come to you. So that's coming to you. You will then acknowledge my call, right? So do you know that you can acknowledge my call? Acknowledging means that you can pick up my call and you can put it down, and I will be saying hello, hello, and you won't say anything. Do you know that is possible?
Yeah, three-way handshake. Remember now.
That is what that is what I want to hear. Three-way handshake. That is why it is connection oriented. So there's a three-way handshake. So there's a communication that is established. So if I send a request to you, again, I'm using phone as an example. I pick up my phone, I ring you. As I was like, hello, B, and you picked it up and you put your phone, you put it down. And I'm saying hello, 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 hello. Even though you pick up the phone, but we are not having three-way handshake. Do you know why? Because you are not talking. Even though you have picked up your phone, so you have acknowledged. So I send you a sync request, you acknowledge it, but there is no sync and there's no acknowledgement back. So we did not establish that communication. So the communication is fully established. If you remember if you guys remember when we're looking at all the active connections on our system last week, they were showing TCP and they were showing established. What does that mean? That means between your own host and the server, there's a fully established communication. That's why it uses TCP. There's a three-way handshake. I will pause a bit. I will expect people to ask questions there because I don't think this is going to be very straightforward. Does anybody needs any clarity on that topic before we crack on? Because we are still going to meet it in front. Anybody wants to ask questions on that one?
How do you mean it's a three-way thing with the TCP?
Okay, again, I will explain again. So who is that, please? Who was that? Babajide. Okay, Babajide. So let's say I pick up my phone, right, and I call you. I say, oh, hello, Babajide. You saw that, oh, this call is coming from James, right? And you pick it up. And once you pick it up, you then put my phone, you put it maybe, just put it somewhere. And I'm there, from my hand, and I'm saying, hello, 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 hello. Just a question. Forget about IT. Forget about it. Just logic. Do you think we have established communication with that in that sense?
No.
Why?
Because obviously there's no response.
But you've picked up my call, right? So is that not communication?
Yeah, but you've not been able to pass any message across to me.
Exactly. So that means you acknowledge my call, right? But we did not establish communication. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yes, it does.
So the TCP, before TCP works, it will have to acknowledge communication. So that means if I call you, you pick it up, then we'll start. So coming back to security now, if I send you a request, you acknowledge my request and you send your own back to say, yes, I want to talk. Because you can send a request to a server. The server might acknowledge your request, but never send you any response back that, yes, I want to talk. And that was what B was saying about UDP. So a good example of UDP is for those that for those of us that watch football, right? And we use like stream, I used to do like streamline and all of those good stuffs. So when you are watching a football, because there's so many people, so those footballs, they are hosted in a server, those channels that we watch, maybe Sky, whatever, they are hosted somewhere. And if you go online and find free sites where you can watch a football, and you click on it and it starts to stream. So when you click on it, right, because there's thousands of people, probably millions of people watching at the same time, it cannot be sending a response back to you that, oh yes, I want to talk. No, you send a request. If the server is available, you just open and you start to watch. But you don't know if the server is open, if the server is available or no. That's why you keep trying different ones, and the one that works because number one is free. So that's why any video streaming uses UDP, because UDP does not acknowledge, communication. So there's no acknowledgement in UDP. It sends a bunch of requests you keep sending requests to it. You don't know if the request is accepted, if the request is not accepted, but you just keep to trying. You just try and error, and whichever one works. So UDP is faster, and the reason because it does not establish any communication. It does not acknowledge any request. It kept requests kept coming to UDP. It just kept accepting it, and no acknowledgement whatsoever. No acknowledgement whatsoever. So that's why it is UDP. Whereas for TCP, we establish communication. Does that make sense? Up to where we are, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone wants to ask any question before we proceed? Okay, so now we are looking at the internet protocol, right?
Yeah.
And we could see that this protocol that is being used is UDP. So what does that tells us instantly? What does that tells us instantly?
Video.
Maybe a stream. You never know. But that source IP 192.168.1.93, that is the one of the hosts in B's laptop. So can we copy the source IP? Just copy that, just the source IP alone. The source IP alone. Just copy it. Make sure that you copy it. No, you can. You just 45. Yeah, you just 45.84. Yeah, write down where I want to write down. Yeah, and let's go and do open source threat intel on that particular IP address.
So what am I doing next?
Yeah, so you can open another browser. Let's see your browser. Just go to your browser and go to virus total and go and check the IP. Yeah, let's go to virus total. Yeah, go to URL and just put the IP address there. No, just the IP address, search for it. Just click on search. So number one, we're able to establish that this IP address is clean, is not malicious, right? Does everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we want to do now is to understand where the IP address is coming from. So let's go to details. After detection, details, yeah. And that will tell us who owns the IP address, where the IP address is coming from. So the IP address was first submitted on the 2022, and it's got all of these details. But keep going. Do you have more information about the IP address? Keep going. Okay, we don't know much about it. Let's go to IP void. Go open another browser. Yeah, IP then void. IP one word then void. Yes, just to enter. Guys, we can start to first we can start to write down all these open source tools. Let's go to no, not that one. Let's go to IP address. Click on that and go to the second one. Who is no close. Yeah, just close it. Yeah. No. Go back to go back to IP address. No, IP address. IP, the first one, and click on the second one. Who is? Yeah, just click on that. Keep coming down. Keep coming down.
Sorry,
Just put it.
apologies. I don't know if it's just me. I'm not seeing what's going on. Like it's just static.
No. Sorry, guys. I can see what's going on. Is anybody having the same problem?
I can see her clearly.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay. Wow, that's it.
anybody else? Anybody else having any issues?
Oh, now I can see IP void.
Okay. Anyone else having any issues? Please, let's talk, please. Any issues from anyone? Okay. So let's click on who is. Will we click on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going down. Keep going down.
Enter the IP
Yeah.
address.
I mean, did you click where? Okay. So let's find. So who owns the IP address? Can you tell me? Tell me the country that the IP address is registered and who owns it. So which country is the IP address registered?
Say NL, but I don't know what country is that.
Yeah, you have to know a lot about all this as you.
That should be Netherlands.
Exactly. It's from Netherlands. So the country is Netherlands and is owned by Panicky or whatever their name is. So that's the company that owns the IP address. So looking at this, you have gotten a threat. We call it open source threat intelligence, OSINT, open source threat intel, about this particular IP. So you know, so to really be clear, because I don't know what Panic does. If you copy Panic and go and do a bit of investigation about them, do they do anything like on video or whatever? Because why would they be using UDP protocol? Yeah, I think that's them. If you click on that, yeah, you can see they do
That's
web application. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, click on that one. Click on it and let's see what they do. If they do anything on video, it looks like they do. So keep coming down. Just do a bit info about them and to understand what they do. I mean, the good thing is that they've got HTTPS, so they are secure. That's good. So if you go to about us, just to read about them and understand what they do.
Oh, that's
So what are they doing? So they do web application and optimization. It's a website slow, just again. Didn't say anything about video. Yeah, maybe as part of web application, they might be doing video. Anyway, so that is us doing our first triage. That's what we call it. Is anybody nurse or doctor or anything like that here? Is anybody a nurse? Anyone nurse? Any nurse amongst us? Okay. So there's a terminology that I want us to try and put in our head tonight. It's called triage.
Oh, okay. I know that.
What does that mean? B. What does it mean? The word triage.
Does it mean to investigate? I think it does.
Okay. Well, that was micro, right? That was micro.
Micro, yeah, good. Yeah.
Okay, good. So B.
Assessment.
Triangulation.
Yeah. More of,
Sorry, one after the other, please. B. The word triage. What does it mean?
yeah,
Forget
it's more
about
of like assessment.
forget about security or because there's a lot of English word. Just the word triage. What does it mean? Assessment. You said as assessment. So, Mikey, what did you call it?
Like deep investigation.
Investigation. Okay. Assessment, investigation. Okay. Somebody else wanted to say something.
Yeah, Adebola, I said triangulation is like investigation too, finding out from sources to confirm a particular information gotten.
Okay. Anybody want to try any?
Triage is like a group. It's when a group
Is
of
that
people
Fortune,
work.
right? Is that
Yes,
Fortune? Okay.
yes, fortune is when a
Okay.
group of people come together. A group of people that work together, they come around and have a discuss about a certain issue. Say, for instance, you're doing stand up or like okay, I'm a software tester. Say for instance we want to have a triage about say defects that we find on a particular application. So we sit down and talk about each of those defects so that we can understand better what it is.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has spoken well. So, in bringing it back to the security term now, so triage is the initial investigation that you would do. So, when there's an alert, which we are going to get to, we're going to be, having a live alert and we're going to be investigating it. But all of these things is going to work, is going to lead us to it. That's why I want to make sure that every step of the way, please, guys, focus. And if you have questions, please ask me. So triage is nothing but the art of investigating an alert. So when there's an alert, an alert trigger. So as a security analyst, we are expected to triage it. It means that we are expected to find out the truth about the alert. Is it true alert or is it false alert? So we are meant to investigate to determine if the alert will have to be escalated, to the second line of support, or you as a first line can just close it off. Without doing that triage, you are not able to, to escalate it. So the initial assessment, what B has done now, is to triage that particular source IP to say, where is this IP coming from? Who owns this IP? Is this IP malicious? Do all of those stuffs. And those things will now help you to make your decision to say, this investigation is nothing. Does that make sense on that note before we proceed? Guys, it makes
Yes,
sense? Okay, cool. Thank you. So, thank you. B, can you go back, please? You're our teacher today. We're using you to. Okay, so let's go back and go and press the green at the top left, right? Yeah, the green one. Yeah, sorry, the blue one rather, so that we can generate more. Yes, continue without saving. Yeah, continue, and let's generate more packets. Okay, let's pause it. Just do a pause. And do you know your host machine, which is 192.168.1.93? Just in a filter display, type just type in that search box. Guys, please follow it. No.
Why is the first one? Yeah.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, just do IP address, IP dot. Yeah, that first one. No, wait. Just click on the first filter. Yes, just click on it. Just click on that blue one. Yeah, click on it. Don't enter anything. Just type 192.168. 192.168. 1.93 and just hit enter. You know what this does for us? This shows from your host machine, it shows all of your connection that is coming from that particular host machine, which is 192.168.1.93. It shows the source, the destination, and the protocol that are being used. And the reason why this is important is because when you are doing an investigation, which we're going to do, so if you right click on one of the the number one, just right click on it, right click, just do right click, and do keep coming down and do follow UDP stream. Yeah, click on that. So this gives you the
Is that
payload.
encrypted?
Yes, but it's a payload.
Oh,
And
is
it's
that
a-
the payload? Oh,
Yes, that's payload. So this is where you actually see if a machine is being attacked and you want to actually see the bad stuff that's going on, maybe IP address, domain name, and everything. This is where you will come. But because UDP does not establish communication, that's why you have to be very, when you see a UDP traffic, don't trust it in your network. Do you understand why? Why you cannot trust the UDP traffic? Can anybody think before I explain it? UDP traffic, why can't we trust it?
I always say because it doesn't establish any communication. So anybody that asks for anything, it just respond. It's open.
doesn't acknowledge as well.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they keep accepting
Everything.
everything. Yeah.
Anyone else want to try? Anybody else want to try? Okay. The reason why we cannot trust the UDP traffic in our environment is because two of those points that you guys raised, yes, they were spot on. But another reason is because when you are looking at your payload, you cannot fully understand the investigation. It's like a lot of time this is being used by threat actor. So when they get into your network, when they get foothold of your network, once they get into it, they will do what we call, they will clear their paths, or they will clear their tracks. Meaning that when you are doing investigation like this, because it is UDP, there will not be an established communication, so you can't really see fully what transpired between the host machine and the destination server. So that's why they used for their shady deals, for their crazy stuff, they use a lot of UDP. And the reason is because you cannot trace them. So that's why this is not a work environment. This is just someone's laptop that I'm using as an example. But when you are working and you are investigating a UDP traffic, then be very careful. You have to understand why UDP is very dodgy.
Are you meant to read this, or how do you understand it? Or does TCP, can you read TCP? Because this look like it's encrypted.
Yeah, so you can in TCP you will see some of, if it is a malicious payload, you will see some things that you can recognize. But there's a way we can decrypt this, which we are, is out of scope of this course. We're not doing malware analysis, but there's a way we can do it. But we're not there. We're not doing it. It will be too much for us. The aim of this course is to do basic SOC, level 1 analyst, and be able to transition and get a job. But these are what we are doing. So, but obviously it does not end there. The more you want to learn, the more you go up. The more you are excited about learning, the more you see, much things. We have not even talked about threat intel. We have not talked about threat modeling, and we have not talked about malware analysis. They are out of the scope of this course. We're not doing them. Not for this course. I'm just mentioning to them, just so you know that it is more than this. It is really big. So we are only, doing the basics to get that level 1 security analyst job or level 2 security analyst job. That's all we're doing. So I would pause. Please, guys, don't be confused. Ask questions, because if you don't ask questions, then you'll be more confused. But if you ask questions, then I can clarify things. Any questions? I'm giving us, questions, because I know now, from now next week, and we are now going to be fed with bone and no more milk. So we are getting to the core of the course. This is where I need you guys to do a lot of studies as well. I need you guys to to understand fully what's going on. So so who is that, please?
Babajide.
Okay,
I have a question. Like looking at all this, from what B did, where she had to pick up an IP address and then she ran it. Is there something? Okay, take for instance now there's a bad trace
okay.
on what she's just done. Is there
Yeah.
something specifically that you need to look out for that would say, look, this IP is about to do something dangerous on?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what she has done.
Yeah, I mean, like, would you, is there anything we need to look out for in particular?
No. What we need to look out for is what she has done exactly. We investigate the source IP address, right? Because we don't know that IP. So we find out information about that IP address. We did what we call OSINT, open source threat intel. We learned about who owns the IP address. We run an open source threat intel on the IP address, and it came back as being green. You can see no security vendors flag this URL as malicious. So this in the case, let's assume that the IP is bad or the domain, we will see it from here. So as you know, this is green. We might see like 50% red, and we can see those things that at the start of this training, we did investigate a phishing email with a bad domain, and it flagged it, and we could see why those domain, were malicious. So I don't know if you were there at the start of the training.
Yeah, I actually understand all these things you're saying. What I'm trying to say in particular is, take for instance, there's a terrible IP on the domain, right? Like, would there be something specific?
I don't think I understand your question, because I've kind of tried to explain it, but I don't understand. What do you mean by specifics? Like what?
Okay, now take for instance, there's a bad IP, right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, will the WireShark itself, when you see the IP, is there anything that will point out to that particular IP that says this is a bad domain?
No.
Okay, good.
So you have to investigate it, and that's your job. So if there's
my question now.
Yeah, but let me just put content just for people, just so they can understand. So if there's a tool that can dictate it, then we don't have jobs, right? They don't need us, right? They don't need you, they don't need me. But we are going to create alerts from our SIM once we get there. But the SIM, all it does is to alert you to say, I think this thing is bad. It's never sure, because there's what we call true positive, and there's what we call false positive. Just like in hospital setting, there's always is a false alarm. There's false alarm, there's true alarm. But SIM will just send you an email to say, can you investigate this? I'm not sure. That's how SIM is saying. Then you, as a security analyst, you then do all of these steps that we've done, investigate it to say, okay, SIM says maybe this might be bad, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's bad. Then you start to investigate it. You start to say, okay, is it bad? Is it not bad? You investigate it, and you do everything that we've done just to be able to ascertain and give yourself that rest of mind. Say, no, this is fine. No, this is not fine. So that's what we are doing. That is the triage. That's what we call triage, initial triage that we have to do as an analyst. Oh, I hope that makes sense, right?
Yes,
yeah, these are another very good site as well that I use. This will even go. It will tell you the region, the latitude, the longitude, even postal address. So this all these things is called open source threat intel, and these are the things that they will ask you in an interview to say, How do you do your open source Intel? What tool do you use? These are all the things that we are doing. They are not more than that. We've just started it and we're going to progress. But this is the basis of everything. And at the end of the day, basis is what we need. Because once we understand the basis, then we can build on the basis and solidify our knowledge. This is another good one as well. Yeah, it's another good one. Thanks for that, B. It's another very good one. So, any more questions before we proceed?
Yes, please. My hand has been on.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Who is that?
Adebola.
Okay, sorry, Adebola. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you lost me completely from the time B copied this IP address for the triad.
Okay, so until that point, you understood everything we've done, right?
Yes, on my screen, I
Okay.
see have the capturing from Wi-Fi page where all the time source destination appear. I think from there she copied and for the investigation,
B,
and I got lost.
yeah, I don't want to lose anyone. B, can you go back, please? From
Where am I
where?
going?
Go back to is it from the capturing of the Wi-Fi, right? Traffic, right? Is that where you lost, right?
Yeah.
Okay. B, can you go back, please? Close this off. Just close this. Close this off. Thank you.
Am I going back to WireShark? Oh,
Yes. So are you okay from here, right?
Yeah, from here, I have this on my page too, yeah.
Okay. So what we've done is just to right click. No, don't worry, B. So select any of your traffic. So B has selected number 1. You can select number 1, number 2, and go to follow UDP stream. That's all she has done. Have you done it now?
I'm selected.
Yeah, and just follow UDP stream. And that will open this page. Do you have that same one, or do you have the same thing?
No, I don't think I'm getting this.
Is that Babajide, right?
No, this is Adebola.
Adebola. Sorry, the admin, can you please, 1 second, quickly give Adebola the right to share his screen as well. Thank you, B. Well, I'll come back to you.
Quick one.
Yeah.
And B actually clicked on that blue icon. I don't know if he saw that.
No, that's fine. Let's Adebola, just share your screen, please. Because I don't want to, I want to make sure that everybody understands what we are doing. Is that sorry, is that Adebola, right?
That's my screen now.
Okay, yeah, I can't see your WireShark. I'm only seeing your command prompt. So where's the WireShark?
Okay, here it is.
Okay, so what's the problem? So if you select on number 1, select it. Yeah, number 1, just select it and right click. Click, yeah.
Okay.
And do follow, keep coming down, follow UDP stream.
Okay, here.
Yeah. Okay, I know why. You have not picked any IP address. So close that. X out of that. Yeah, close that. So go back to your capturing. So press the green one.
Green?
Yeah, do that. Let me make sure that you're capturing the right traffic. I don't think you are capturing the right traffic. So X out of it, just close this, and open your, just X out of it. X out, close at the top right. Top right of this Wi-Fi of this WireShark application. Top, then your right, yes. X. So these are the terminology that you need to get used to. If they actually X out of it, it means X out of it. So X out of that as well.
Okay.
Just X out of it. Do stop and quit without saving. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Quickly open your app again, please. Open your app again. your WireShark app.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I mean, if anybody needs the same thing, please. There's no. We are all here to learn, and everybody has to be on the same page. But there's no point. That's why I'm really enjoying the fact that one of you is doing it, so we all can learn from it. So just make it big. Just make it big. So double click on your Wi-Fi. Just double click on it. That's the network that you want to capture. Double click on it. Okay, we can see all of this now. So just stop. Just hit the red. Stop it and do. So your source IP it's 192.168.1.5. So in the search box where you have apply a display filter, just type IP. Yeah. So use the first one. That first column. That first rules rather.
159.124.
No. Just click on the come down. Just take your cursor down. Yeah. Click on
Okay.
that first one. Just click on it and leave it out and change that IP address to 192.168.1.5.
192.
168. No, just delete everything up to 192. It's simple. Just delete everything up to 192. 192.168 1.5. 1.5. It will be green again. Then just hit enter. Just hit enter on your. Have you hit enter?
Yeah.
Okay, so click on the first one then. Number one, just right click it, right click and go to follow UDP stream.
Okay.
So this is where B was, right? This is where we were.
Okay.
Okay. Do you understand up to this place?
Yes, with the practical demonstration. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do a quick investigation of the server that you are connecting to? Quickly do
Yes,
an
please.
open source threat intel on it. So if you go to just close the payload, just close the payload.
This.
Yeah. Go to close it and go to your internet protocol and drop it down. So internet protocol, yeah. From there you can copy the source IP address, which is 159.124.4.53. No, it's there. Source IP
This
address.
one.
Yeah. Just copy the IP address alone. Just copy the IP address alone. Yeah, you can just select it and just copy it. Or it doesn't allow you to copy it. Yeah, copy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
If you've copied it, then let's go to open a browser. Open a browser. Any browser, just open one browser. I can't see that if you're sharing. I can't see. I can only see your WireShark.
Yeah.
I can only see your WireShark. Do you want to show us your browser? Maybe your Google Edge, whatever browser that you want to
I
use.
just clicked on Microsoft Edge.
Yeah, but I can't see anything. Maybe it's open in another place, but we can see. I mean, I can see it. Guys, can you see the browser? Maybe it's me. Can you guys see the browser?
No.
Okay, so it's not only me then.
Uh,
Oh God, this is, yeah. No, you don't have to go to Microsoft Store. Don't you have a browser? Do you have a browser? Well, I mean, you show
Yes,
a
sir.
browser. Yeah, we can't see it. You shouldn't. You don't need to get up to this place to get a browser. If you just go to
Uh-huh.
the desktop of your laptop, you should be able to see a browser there. Just click on one. Just click on it. Can you show us your browser? I mean, your desktop. Yeah, that's Google. Yeah, that's Chrome. Just click on it.
Okay.
You can do IP void, IP void, one word,
Okay.
void.
Yeah.
Just hit enter.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see. Just click on the first one.
This
The
blacklist
first,
or just
no,
the first?
the first one. Yeah.
Okay.
And go to IP at the top. IP. Yeah, drop it down. Drop it down. Just drop it down, and go to second one. Yeah. Adebola, you are in Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So just put the IP address in the insert. Yeah, second one. Yeah, put it there.
Oh,
Just copy and paste it there.
that's 1.5.
So it's 159.124 4.53. So you can go back 129.124 4.53. You can just type it on a notepad and copy it from there.
159. It's 124. 1.4.53. Okay.
Is that the correct IP? Are you sure that's the correct one?
Yeah, 159.124.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's find who owns this IP address. Let's go. I mean, I'm sure you will not be suspicious because this is just the lab. So, but can you tell me which country is the IP address from and who owns this IP address?
Origin. I've not seen which country now. Net name, is that the country?
No, that can be country, right?
Okay.
I won't say anything. Just figure it out. Which country, where is this? I mean, where is this IP logging in from, and
This is
which company owns this IP address?
this is city. It says San Jose. That's the US, California.
Okay, then which company owns it?
Z. Is it ZVC? I don't know.
No,
Organization name.
yeah, that is Zoom. Zoom owns this IP
Zoom Video
address.
Communication. Okay.
Yeah. So do you see why he's using UDP now? Does that make sense? Why the traffic between your host machine and Zoom? Do you know why they're using UDP?
Because it's not established.
No, not because it's not established. Because Zoom is video, right? They do
Okay.
video communication. So, and I
Okay.
said every video traffic uses UDP. That's why. That's why the protocol is UDP. What you've done now is what we call open source threat intelligence. OSINT. That's what we call it. OSINT. 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 So, Adebola, you okay now? You're happy now, right?
Yeah. I think I'm on the same level
Great,
with you
now.
now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else? B, please take over back. Anyone else want to ask any questions? Okay, so Adebola, you are still putting your hand up. If you can put it back.
Let it come down now.
Okay, I don't know why it's not coming down.
It will come down now.
Okay, oh, brilliant. Anyone else? Anyone else? So for the last half an hour, we're going to leave it here tonight in terms of WireShark and everything. It's going to continue. I don't want to confuse people too much, but we have to learn what we have to learn. And like I said, we are now getting to a stage where we need to start to chew bones now. We're no longer be drinking milk. We have to be sincere with ourselves and say, this is a training and I need to learn stuff now. So does any one of us, do we have like a virtual box, or do we know what is a virtual box first? Virtual box, do we know it? Oh, B, yeah, you have a virtual box, brilliant. Anyone else have virtual box? Anyone else? Guys, can you talk to me, please? Because if you don't talk, I don't know.
Me personally, I don't have it, but I will download one.
Okay. So Tessie say no. Yeah. So can we all try and install VirtualBox now?
Sorry, just a quick one. It's Fortune. What's the difference between a virtual box and a virtual machine?
Okay, thank you. So VirtualBox is just an hypervisor. That's the name we call it. You don't need to have so much information about it. It's just an hypervisor that hosts your virtual machines. So without your VirtualBox or without your hypervisors, forget about VirtualBox. VirtualBox is one of them. So we have VirtualBox, we have VMware, and we have tons of them. But VirtualBox is free. So VirtualBox hosts your VMs. So your hypervisor, your VirtualBox runs on your host machine, which is your physical machine, right? Then inside the VirtualBox, you then run your VMs. Does that make sense?
Yes, because I've got a virtual machine, but not a virtual box. So now.
So where's the VirtualBox running? I mean, where's the virtual machine running on top of what?
It runs from my system, my machine.
No, it can't run from your machine. Do you have an app? Do you have an hypervisor, either VMware or VirtualBox? So
I've got VMware. Yeah.
So that was what I just explained now. So the app they call it hypervisor. Yeah, that is the generic name. So, but the VirtualBox is just another brand. Then we have like a VirtualBox, we have like a VMware, whatever you want to call it. But all of them they are under the name called hypervisor. So that hypervisor, that is we not just like we have iPhone, we have whatever phone, right? But they are all phones, right? But it depends on what you want to use. So VirtualBox is another type of hypervisor, just like we have VMware.
All right.
Yeah. So you have, but that's good. That's fine. And B has it as well. Who else doesn't have it? That we can quickly use your own to install and just help everyone to get it installed now.
I don't have it, James.
Who is that?
James.
Oh, James. Okay. The admin, can you give James a right, please? We need to install this to get ready for Thursday, or to get
Yeah,
ready
he
for
can
Thursday.
share. He can share. And I've been trying to reach him. James, please, one of your systems, the video is on, so you can just turn it off.
Oh.
So James, I hope your internet is fast. So could you just share your screen so that you please guys, if you don't have any app hypervisor, maybe VirtualBox or ESS what the other one that Fortunax
VMware.
now VMware. If you don't have any of those, please follow James. James, can you share your screen, please? Please follow. Any questions, let me know. Follow. And just out of interest, do you know, Fortune, do you separate your virtual networks from your host network? Did you separate them? They must not be on the same network. Do you know that? And B, do you do the same as well? Or do you put them
Yeah,
on the same network?
mine is already on Bridge.
On Bridge,
Bridge.
okay, that's fine. But Bridge is not good. So Bridge means that your host network and your virtual network are on the same network, and
So I
it's
should
not
change it
good.
to NAT then.
Yeah, change it to NAT. Change it to NAT.
Yeah, mine is a NAT.
It's on NAT. Cool. Okay. Cool. So, can you go to google.com, please? Google.com, James, please. James, you need to run fast, please. Just google.com, 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 and type VirtualBox. Just the first one. Just type virtual then box. VirtualBox. VirtualBox. Yeah, the first one. Click on that. Yeah, click on the first one. So let's go to download. So they've got the latest version. Yeah, that one. Click on that. Sorry, James, are you UK based or Nigeria? Are you based in the UK?
US.
Oh, okay, good. That's fine. So I'm asking that. So go do the Windows OS. Yeah, I'm guessing you're using Windows laptop, right?
Yes.
Okay, so click on the Windows OS, the first one. Click on it. Click on it, please.
Yeah, click on it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, just wait. Just yeah, click on that one. Guys, please follow James. Follow James, please. If you have any question, just shout, please. Give me a shout if you have any questions. Can you go to your download folder, please? We can go to your.
Can you see it now?
No, we are only seeing VirtualBox. I can't say another thing.
Oh.
Just go to your, minimize this one. Just go. Yeah, minimize this. Yes. Click on that. Click on it.
Can you see it now?
We cannot see anything. Guys, can you see any other thing, or just me?
Yeah, it's still the VirtualBox. So
Yeah. So minimize this. If you minimize this, we can go to your laptop itself. Then we can go to download folder, because I don't know. Is it stuck?
I think it's just sharing the Windows.
Exactly. So share everything. Share the whole of your machine. Can you stop sharing, James? Stop sharing.
Okay, let me stop sharing.
Stop and share again. Stop sharing and share it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Share it again. Okay, so you started installing it. So yeah, click on yes. Yes. Well, again, you've gone. Can you share your screen again, please? Yeah. Do install. Yeah. Oh god, you just keep going and off. It will be difficult for people to follow you. It will be very hard for people to follow you this way. Yeah, we can't follow you. Guys, are you guys installing it, please? It's very straightforward installation though. But there are a couple of settings that I want us to do. Are we all installing VirtualBox now?
Yes.
Okay. It's only Saka. Please, I can only do what I can do, right?
Yeah, can I say click on finish?
Yes, click on finish. So go back to, okay, go to preferences. I'm assuming people are here as well. I'll just have to assume if no one is talking. Go to general, yeah, at the top.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Go to update.
Update.
Yeah, that's fine as well. Go to, can you open everything, your VirtualBox, just open everything completely. Go, yeah, go, make it big. That's what I mean. Make it big. Make it big. Yeah. So I can't see. Go to file. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Go to file at the top of it. No. Top left.
Okay.
Yeah. Go to preferences. Click on preferences. Preferences. It's not saying anything.
It's already
No.
open.
Oh, it's already open. Sorry. Go to that top. Where we have tools. No, left. No, up. No, keep coming like, yeah, that one. Click on it. Yeah, go to network. I want to check something there. Click on that one. Interface. I'm checking out. Oh, sorry. Yeah, stay here. Go to not networks. Yeah, that one. Click on it. Okay, go back to host networks.
Host only network.
Yeah, that one. Click on that. Click on it.
This one?
Yeah, click on it. So can you see that's your I, can you see 192.168.56.1? That's the IP. That's your host. That's your network address. You can see that's your network address. So what is the IP address assigned to this machine? So click on your CMD. Just go to the section at the bottom left, and type CMD and ping this IP address that you have, that you can send on your VirtualBox. You don't have to show us, just do it and let me know if it responds. On bottom down, just type CMD, and ping, ping 192.168.56.1.
Okay, 192.
Do ping first, then space 192.168.56.1.
Dot 56.
.1.
Dot 1 slash 4.
No, not slash, just ping space.
Okay,
192 1 is it 168, sorry, .56.1, and
Okay.
just hit enter. What did you see?
It says pinging 192 with 32 bytes of data.
Yeah.
Reply.
So is responding, right?
Yes.
Good. So it tells me that your host machine and your VirtualBox, they're on the same network, so that's fine. So that's all that I want to do for tonight. Thank you, James. Anyone have any issue with installing VirtualBox? Anyone has any issue? We're not going to install it on Thursday because we will start to do some other stuff. We have like less than 20 minutes. If anyone has got issues with installing VirtualBox, please speak up now.
Hi, this is Fortune. So
Okay.
I just wanted to ask a question.
Yeah.
So you were saying something about the NATs.
Yeah.
If you were hosting using the same network address. So are we
Yeah.
going to update that on this
No,
today?
you said your own is already NATed, right?
Yes.
No, that's fine. Again, these are the things I was expecting people to be asking. That what does nothing means? Because these are all the basics that you need to understand. Because when you are investigating and you saw NAT address, how would you investigate it? Again, that goes back to my very beginning to say why networking is very important. Because there's no security without networking. So you need to have some basic of networking. So NATing, it means NATed address. It means that I like to use scenarios to, I don't like cramming things, or I like to explain it so that people can understand it. So take for instance Fortune, I don't know how your house looks, but there's an entrance to your house, right? So imagine everybody in your house, they go through an entrance before they get to the main door. So that's everything that is in your house. The outside world doesn't know it, but they can only see your front door, right? Anything behind your front door, we don't know it. So NAT address is just an address that is single on the internet. But behind that network, behind that NAT address, there are multiple addresses that goes to the internet through NAT. The internet only knows one address, which is one NAT address. But whereas behind that NAT address, there are multiple addresses, and everybody is going to the internet through the NAT. So NAT is like another gateway. I don't know if someone understands what I've just explained.
Yes.
Okay. And when you are investigating, the reason why you should not bother too much about NAT address, I mean, you have to be sure if the address is NATed or not, because if the address is NATed, it means that that particular address you are investigating has multiple addresses behind it. Again, hence why basic knowledge of networking is important. So if anybody has a question, please let me know. Otherwise,
sorry, James. Sorry, James Adebola again.
Okay.
Yeah, is it possible to share my screen, please? I'm trying to download, but I think I need some guidance here. There's some prompts here. I don't want to click the wrong thing.
Okay, please let's yeah, Adebola, for the last time, please.
For the last time today.
Yeah, for today, of course, we are finishing. We're finishing in 15 minutes. So, and I'm sure people perhaps they might want to ask questions. So, yeah, please, admin, let Adebola share his screen, please. Can you share your screen, Adebola, please?
Yeah.
Okay, click on the host, Windows host. Window host.
Yeah, double click.
No, just single click. Just click once. I'm assuming you are using Windows machine or Mac machine. Which one are you using?
Windows.
Okay, cool. That's my assumption. So he's right.
Oh, okay. It's downloading, but very slow. Bear with my network.
But to be fair, Debola, it's very straightforward installation. You just click, and that's it. You don't have to do anything special. You just click.
Click.
Yeah, that's it really, to be honest. Once the install file, finishes, you just, click install. Then you just follow the prompts and your network settings so that we don't. Let's wait. Let's see if it's going to finish. But It's very straightforward. It's not. If it is very difficult installation, I will tell you. It's not like we are not installing Kali Linux. No, just straightforward. Yeah,
All
click
right.
on the first one. Yeah, just double click it. Oh, I hope you will not have the same problem we were. Were you the one we were trying to install the WireShark? It
I didn't
was
see
you.
that. No, not me. So what? Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device?
Yes, just click yes.
Okay.
Though I can't see it again, though, but just say yes and just follow the prompt. Okay, yeah, I can see it now. Then it's gone.
Okay.
Just do next.
Next.
Yeah.
And here.
Just do next. Default is fine. Just do next.
Okay.
Just do.
Warning.
No, it's fine. Just do yes.
Okay.
Just do yes. So he's installing some extra packages. Just do install, and you go through the install wizard.
Okay then.
And that's it really.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. So yeah, I think anyone has any question before I hand over back to the admin? Any questions from anyone? Any concerns? Any questions that you want to raise?
James, I won't be here next week.
Okay, next Thursday, right?
And Saturday.
And Saturday.
I'll
okay.
explain the reason. I'll message you on Telegram.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Thanks for that. Thank you. Anyone has got any other questions? Okay. In the absence of that, I would hand over back to the admin. Thank you for tonight, everyone.
Thank you, James.
Thank you very much, Prof.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, I'm not Prof Fortune. I'm just like you. I'm a very, humble guy. I'm not prof in anything. But thank you for that. Admin, do you have any housekeeping, or can we call it a night?